Welcome back to Mom and Me Beauty. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this look. This is my New Year's Eve holiday look for 2016. Very quick and simple to do, but it definitely gives that pow factor, don't you think? Before we get started, I just want to let you know that we post 2 videos a week. On Mondays is Mom and Me Day, and on Thursdays is either Teen Take with my daughter Emma or Mom Moment, and that's what this video is. It's a Mom Moment video. So why don't we just dive right into this? Okay, to start out this look, I'll be using my NYX eyeshadow primer. This stuff is fantastic. I've used it in a bunch of my videos before. It really makes my eyeshadows very vibrant and locks them in place. They really don't budge whatsoever throughout my day. Next up, I'll be going into my Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette I picked up at Ulta, and this first color right here in the corner is just to give my eyelids even skin color and a good base for my eyeshadow look. And so then after I'm done with this, I go into this color right here. You can see it's like a nice chestnut brown. It's a good transition color to place in the socket. And real quick about these eyeshadows, they are so incredibly creamy and soft and easy to put on, and they blend like a dream. Okay, so now I'm going into my Urban Decay Beauty with an Edge palette, and I'm taking this color Bordello. It's very, very sparkly, and I want to put this on now just because I want to be able to clean up the fallout from all the sparkle before I do my complexion. Going back into the BH Cosmetics Carly Bible palette, and this color right here, it looks brown on camera I think, but it's actually like a nice grayish purple and dark in color, and this I'm putting into my crease just to give that crease a little bit more depth. Again, I'm blending this into my transition color so there's no harsh edges. And now into a third palette, Alice Through the Looking Glass, also by Urban Decay. I'm going to be using this color Royal Flush. It's a nice bright champagne color, and I'm putting this underneath my brow bone just for a little bit of highlight. Back into the Urban Decay palette and the Makeup Revolution finishing spray, and you can see I dipped it back into that Bordeaux color and then sprayed a little bit of the finishing powder on top of that. And this is a wet application, so what it does is it locks that really, really glittery Bordeaux color in, so there's very little fallout, and it actually helps the shadow to last all day long. And so I just very lightly pat it all over the moving part of my lid. Okay, next I'm going to be jumping into my complexion. I'm going to start with my NYX Pore Filler Primer around my nose and a little bit on my forehead. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Blemish Control Face Primer. Now, the NYX Pore Filler Primer really does a tremendous job of filling in my pothole pores around my nose. Like, you really can see them across the room. They're really bad. Anyways, I put this stuff on and it blurs it and it makes my skin look flawless. And this e.l.f. primer also does a really good job of helping to control the oil and any blemishes that might pop up during the day. Now I'm going into my NYX Color Corrector Concealer, and I'm just putting this underneath my eyes to help my concealer really lighten up my dark circles underneath my eyes. This stuff is very creamy and it does stay put. It helps to lock the concealer in place as well. Okay, moving on to my actual concealer. I'm using my Maybelline Dark Circle Instant Age Rewind Eraser, and this is my holy grail concealer. I love it. I also use it to spot conceal those blemishes that I do have on my face. And then I use a dampened beauty blender just to soften the look of that concealer and blend it into my complexion before I put on my foundation. And for my foundation for this look, I'll be using my Maybelline Matte Poreless. This is from their Fit Me line. This stuff is really nice. Goes on very smooth, keeps the oil that I inevitably get by the end of the day under control. So I just put a couple of dots on my face, and I do like to do one side at a time because this does set rather quickly and dries down. So I dot one side of my face, blend it in, and then go ahead and do the other side. And then I'm going to take my concealer again and just go over the hyperpigmentation that I have at the corners of my eyes. And I do like to let that set in a little bit just before I blend it in with my beauty blender. So in the meantime, I'm going to take my e.l.f. lip scrub in Cherry and follow that up with some Burt's Bees lip balm after I wipe off that e.l.f. lip scrub. I love this combination. I do this once a day in the morning, and it really helps to condition my lips, get rid of all that dry, dead skin that's on there. It's very similar to exfoliating your face. And then the lip balm just helps to give back that moisture after you've scrubbed all the dead skin off. Okay, now I can go back in with my damp beauty blender and just lightly blend in that extra concealer I put over my hyperpigmentation at the corners of my eyes. And so next up, I want to lock all that work in place, all that concealer. So I do like to take my Airspun loose powder and just dust it lightly over my forehead, down my nose, and around my mouth. Just those places that I do get extra oily throughout my day. And then I take my dampened beauty blender, the flat side. This is a Real Techniques beauty blender. I load that up with the Airspun powder, and then I pat it on underneath both eyes where that concealer is. And this locks that concealer in place and does tend to suck up any extra oil that I get throughout the day. Now I'm going to do my brows. I take my NYX brow pencil in brown and my Maybelline Brow Precise brow gel, and this brow gel actually has some fibers in it, so it does give a little bit of extra fullness after I just fill in with that NYX brow pencil. The combination of the two I really do like, and you can see here I've become a little bit adept at using my left hand, which is my non-dominant hand, doing that on my left side of my face. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm just going to dust off my bake now that my eyebrows are done, and I use a big fluffy brush to do this. I love this powder. It really brightens the under eye and gives some life to that area. Okay, so now I'm going to finish up my eyes. I'm going to go back into my Carly Bible palette, into that deep purple that I use to deepen the crease, and I'm actually just going to line my lower lash line with it. And then I'm going into Royal Flush in my Alice Through the Looking Glass palette and use that to brighten up the inner corner of both eyes. And here I'm just using my Sony Kashuk pencil brush just to apply it very precisely in the inner corners of my eyes. So this next step I'll have to do off camera, and I'm going to be using my Ico London Skinny Liquid Eyeliner for my top eyeline, and then I'm going to be following up with my Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer in both in black, just to tightline my upper lash line. Then I will be curling my eyelashes using my Benefit They're Real Tinted Lash Primer, and then using my CoverGirl So Lashy Mascara. Now this eyelash curler I honestly think I have to replace because it pinches the inner corners of my eyes. It's so painful. The tinted eyelash primer that I use really does condition the lashes so that the mascara goes on nice and smooth. Now, a note about this mascara, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there is a little ball at the end, and it really helps to get into the inner corners, the outer corners of the eyelashes, as well as the inner corners, just to give more definition and volume. So then I'll be doing my contour with my Wet n Wild contouring palette, and I do use a light, very fluffy brush to put that contour on because I really don't want like chiseled cheeks. I just want a soft shadow just to give my face a little bit more definition, and I do dust it over my forehead as well. For my blush, I'll be using my Makeup Revolution blush palette in Queen. Now, I forgot to show you which colors I use. I did dip it into 2 different colors. One is a peachy pink color, very light, and the other one is like a medium pink color. And they do have a lot of shimmer in these blushes, so be light-handed if you don't want to go overboard with the bling. And for my highlighter, I'll be using my Makeup Revolution highlighter in, this is in Starlit, beg your pardon, and I just dust this over the tops of my cheekbones, down my nose, and a little bit over my Cupid's bow. And to finish up my makeup look, I'll be using my Maybelline Color Blur in Partner in Crimson number 30. This is a really nice, very smooth and creamy lipstick that I guess you call it a lip crayon that Maybelline makes. They have a wide range of colors too. And so anyways, I like to use this. It's really nice, rich and creamy, and it doesn't budge. And to lock everything in place so that it doesn't move anywhere, I will be using my Makeup Revolution setting spray. And for my hair, I just curl it with my Revlon Pro Curler. I love this thing. I have extremely thin hair, and when I curl my hair, it's nice and full. So yeah, love this curler. Okay, so that is my completed holiday New Year's Eve look. I love this look and I can't wait to go out with my husband and dance the night away. So make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share with us in the comments section below what your favorite glam holiday look is for this year. Thanks again so much for watching. We so much appreciate it, and we'll see you next time in our next Mom and Me beauty video. Bye, ladies.